I'm Lydia Rosen, and the first main property of gases is that they're easy to compress.
I'm Christine Garrison, and the second main property of gases is expandability.
I'm Allie Kennedy, and the third main property of gases is that they occupy more space than solids or liquids.
Compressibility. Compressibility is the measure of how much a given volume of matter decreases when placed under pressure. The kinetic molecular theory explains why gases are more compressible than either liquids or solids. It has to do with its volume. It is because most of the volume of a gas is large amounts of empty space between the particles. When the gas is compressed, the gas particles are forced closer together, making it compressible. In a solid, the particles are very close together and condensed. In a liquid, as you can see, they are a little more spread out. But in a gas, all the particles are very far apart because gases are mostly empty space. And when they are compressed, all the particles in the gas gets very condensed and packed together, which is why they can be compressed easily. Our first example of gas compressibility is a fire extinguisher. This demonstrates the fact that gases can be compressed so that a relatively large amount of gas can be forced into a small container, which is what happens inside the fire extinguisher. The gas in the tank is compressed to fit, and then when the gas is released, it all explodes out because the volume is much larger. Our second example of gas compressibility is internal combustion engine. This occurs when the engine is turned on in a car. Internal combustion engine. Modern cars run at compression ratios of about 9:1, which means the gasoline-air mixture in the cylinder is compressed by a factor of 9. After the gasoline-air mixture is compressed, the exhaust gases are cleared out, igniting the engine to turn on because of the gas that was compressed. Without the property of compressibility, this would not be possible.
Now we're putting the cookies in the oven.
The second main property of gases is expandability. Since gases expand to fill their containers, the volume of a gas is equal to the volume of its container. In our example, we put cookies in the oven and allowed them to bake for 12 minutes. The gases released from the cookies being baked caused the air in the kitchen to be filled with the aroma of cookies. Since the odor is present throughout the entire kitchen, this demonstrates how gases expand to fill their containers. In this case, the container was the kitchen.
Gases will have the highest temperature and therefore have the greatest kinetic energy. Because of this high amount of kinetic energy, the entities in the gas are moving really fast. This will cause many collisions between the entities to occur within the substance. Also, the intermolecular attractions are very weak because it is a gas. With solids and gases, these intermolecular forces are slower. For example, these solid ice cubes and water particles are not as high in energy. The water vapor gas occupies the greatest amount of space because its particles have the most energy and take up all of the space in the room, demonstrated by this embarrassing photo. Thanks for watching our video. Learning about gas properties was delicious!